Well, I'm happy to see the fog is not what it was the last few nights.
Yeah, that's good because we drive here late.
We do. We drive home pretty late.
It can be a little bit difficult, especially on the interstate system. But not a problem right now. Just a little bit coming and going, mainly for boaters out there. Not many boaters right now. I want to show you the Van Wezel webcam. This is, again, time lapse. This is from this morning, 7 o'clock. It was down to 0 visibility at times. It went away, and it came back at times. Similar conditions all across Manatee County, too, mainly along the coastline. And that made for a beautiful sunset tonight. This cold front is what's kind of disrupting the fog formation. Last night, that front was well to the north, and so the winds were calm at this hour. Now we got a little bit of a southwest to southwest wind. A lot of times these fronts come down during this time of year. We do get the sea fog that works its way just near the coast as a result of the warm, moist air riding over the relatively cooler waters of the Gulf of Mexico before the arrival of the front. Now, there are some showers just to the northwest of Pinellas County and into Pasco County, so we may see an isolated shower here right around sunrise, but shouldn't be all that much accumulation. I see a spotty shower just south of Jacksonville right now, and as far as our current conditions go, we have a mostly fair sky. 69 degrees, the dew point pretty close, and winds are out of the south-southwest at 7. The pressure 30.08 inches. It has been high. It's holding steady, but we'll get bumped out of here a little bit. The high today was 77. Above average is 73 is our normal high temperature, and 90, the record is set back in 1971. This morning's low was at 63 degrees. And zip on the rainfall. We don't anticipate any significant rain. As I mentioned, a brief shower, not out of the question. The rain chance at about 10% throughout the day on Thursday. 61 degrees now in Jacksonville. It's 64 in Orlando, 67 in Miami. And temperatures, these are dew point temperatures. Those dew point temperatures will come down by this time tomorrow night. So the fog event that we've had over the past several nights will be gone. Temperature 69 in Sarasota, 68 degrees in Venice, 66 in Arcadia, and Wauchula at 65. Cortez right there on the water at 71 degrees. Forecast looks good tomorrow. A little bit of fog, but temperatures will still be a couple degrees above average in the mid-70s to upper 70s inland. If you're right on the beach, right around 74, 75 degrees. This particular forecast model is depicting maybe a little bit more fog developing near the coast, especially after 1, 2 o'clock in the morning in advance of the front. And then it just gets wiped out of here as that cooler and drier air starts to move in behind the front, beginning as early as, say, 8:30, 9 o'clock in the morning. And we'll look for sunshine in the afternoon. And temperatures still not all that cold. That cold Arctic air mass will stay well to our north, so will not be a big factor for us at all as it moves on through. You can see that line of showers extends out into the Gulf of Mexico, but it is spotty at best. And behind it, some slightly drier air will settle in. And the Arctic air mass that continues to hold a grip on much of the upper Mississippi Valley and the northern plain states and throughout the Great Lakes now is continuing to push to the east. And look at the lake effect snows occurring as a result of that extreme cold air moving over the Great Lakes down. Temperatures, -5. These are actual temperatures. -5 at Minot. Minneapolis, it's -1 there. And Cleveland at 19 degrees. Yes, it's a little early to see these kind of temperatures. So far, we're not even into winter yet. And it feels like -14 in Chicago. Minneapolis, a 22-degree wind chill factor there. 14 in Kansas City and St. Louis at 11. Well, for us, we're going to see a cold front move through, but nothing like that. Just some slightly drier air really settling in. And then we'll be back into the 80s as early as Saturday and Sunday. Highs will be in the low 80s on both of those days. For boaters tomorrow, it will be a bit breezy, maybe some fog in the morning burning off. That fog advisory is in effect until about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Water temperature now at 70. Tides upcoming, high tide at 11:41 and a low tide at 8:18 tomorrow. Tonight, a dense fog advisory for coastal areas, visibility very low, and 65 for your low. And then for tomorrow, expect maybe a little fog in the morning, but generally partly cloudy skies. Highs will be into the mid to upper 70s, and the extended forecast is calling for a slight chance for a shower. That doesn't happen until Sunday, though, and that's only at 20%. A little bit better chance, but not much on Monday.